Hi, everybody. We're live.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Not Quite Ready for Prime Time live stream. And we are continuing on our quest to rank all four parks rides in the Walt Disney World Resort area.
Yeah.
Tonight we have Epcot Center. Epcot, whatever you want to call it. And again, we have with us tonight D&G Explorers, Derick and Greggory. Hello, guys. And we have Jim from More Sunshine.
Hello, everybody.
Someone didn't turn his volume down. Mm-hmm.
Derick had us on mute. So hello, everybody, because you couldn't hear us say hello because you put me on mute.
All right, guys. So tonight we're going to be ranking 10 rides or attractions. It's basically 9 rides and 1 attraction, the way I look at it. We didn't want to get into Epcot movies, so we kind of wanted to stick to the rides. So the 10 rides that we are going to be ranking tonight.
Yes.
The American Adventure from the American Adventure America in Epcot. There's the movie with the raising platforms and all this other stuff. Frozen Ever After, I believe it's called.
Yeah, that's a no.
I might not have the correct names perfect.
No, that's right. You got it.
3 Caballeros in Mexico.
Yep.
No, that's wrong.
Mission Space. We're not dividing that up into green and orange. We're just Mission Space.
Yeah.
I was wondering about that.
Imagination.
Journey into Imagination.
Journey into Imagination. The Living Seas with Nemo.
Yeah.
Living with the Land.
In the land.
Living with the land.
Mm-hmm.
In the Land Pavilion, right? Soarin', also in the Land Pavilion.
Yes.
Test Track, and Spaceshipper, the big ball.
Yes.
Spaceship.
You're just dropping everything, Derick. Oh my gosh, he has to use his toes to pick up his pen because he can't get it.
He's multi-talented. He's a triple threat.
Oh, yeah.
You want to do...
Did you put pants on, Derick?
Now you're asking?
He's wearing shorts.
I'm good.
It's an icebreaker, right?
Our colors are
What an
off.
odd question to ask you. I wonder why he asked that.
Our colors are off.
All right, guys. So,
You
I think
wanna
we were
check the
going
chat
to do.
first
Oh yeah,
before we
let's
do?
check the chat first. That's very good.
Wow.
Very
Yeah.
good. Who's first in tonight? Jack, Sandy Claus,
Yes.
Logan.
He
Welcome in,
messaged me.
Matt.
I knew it
Thank
was gonna be
you.
first tonight.
First in. You win the first in prize. The Philly crew is here. Welcome.
Yes.
Fisher Fun Ventures is here, and they're gonna be guest starring on Derick and Greggory's show right after this at 8:00.
Yes.
Jamie is here. I imagine
Jamie's
Laura's
saying
probably
hi.
who. Cruising for Food is here.
Yes.
Russ Stapleton is here.
You're gonna
Welcome in,
know
Russ.
this.
Alex Brunner's here. Welcome in, Alex.
I can't even see. You're going so fast. I can't see.
Oh, they're all repeats, so we got
Okay, well, everyone's welcoming everybody in.
Eric Newman, welcome in.
Here. You said Alex, right?
I said Alex. Yes, I
Okay,
think we
very
got
good.
everybody. All right, so
Is that DVC Life?
DVC Life. Yeah, they just came in.
Okay,
Welcome in.
Very good. I could tell it was kind of smeared, but I could kind of tell.
Are you all set now?
And we gotta say hi to my mom. She's always watching.
Hi.
Always watching.
And anybody else who's shadow watching, welcome in. We are mostly family friendly.
Yeah.
Mostly
Until Greg, when Greg speaks.
until Derick sticks his foot in his mouth.
It's this guy's fault right here.
Yeah, don't be trying to blame me. I'm as sweet as pie.
It's a trap. The best Star Wars character is here.
Very cool.
Admiral. The Admiral's here.
Awesome. Yeah, Laura says she's here.
Laura's
I'm assuming
here.
your
Hey.
mom and dad might be watching too.
Welcome in, guys. All right, so I think we're going to start with Stacy. Let the lady go first.
Yeah, but first we're gonna list the.
Well, let's go this way. So Stacy's over here. We'll go down to Jim, and then over to Derick and Greggory. Boy,
my
it's messed up. And then I'll do it last.
Okay, while you're taking forever to point. Rachel has popped in.
Rachel. There she is.
I don't
Rachel.
remember if you said Jeffrey Renders is here.
Jeffrey Resendez.
Resendez.
Is here.
Sherry.
My
Sherry's here.
gosh.
Sherry's Awesome Sunset Travels is here.
Sherry,
I
wow.
thought I saw somebody else, but I could have.
What is? Do you want me to highlight you, Greg? You trying to show something, or I mean, Derick, you good?
What were you taking a picture of the screen for?
Okay, sorry.
We're good.
Okay.
Blaine, 2007.
Yes,
welcome in.
that's who it was that I knew. Snuck in there. All right.
Are we good?
Yes. So.
All right. So, guys, tonight we're going to start with the American Adventure.
Yep.
So,
Well, we're gonna list. You're gonna list the things, so that way. Oh, we already did that.
I'm glad someone's awake.
I was watching.
You can list them again if you'd like.
Man, I know I put people to sleep, but you're right next to me. All right. Your thoughts on the American Adventure? Thoughts and ranking.
Okay, so I gave it a 6
You gave it number 6 out of all.
of 10.
So the ranking is from your number 1 of all these rides all the way down to number 10. Then we're going to take all the averages of the rankings to come up with one grand total ranking to come up with the ranking of the rides between our 5
Right. So
scores.
1's the best, 10 is the lowest. I
So
gave it a
this
6.
This is your number 6 ride.
One of the reasons is we don't hit it every trip, even though I would like to. So it is one of those attractions that we don't have to do. It's not one that we says, "Oh my God, we have to do American Adventure today," type thing. I do enjoy it. It gets to be very emotional.
It does,
It is
doesn't
very,
it? Some of those songs
one
in
more
there.
blue,
is
one
really-
more gray. I mean, seriously, come on.
That's the sad song. Yeah.
That's
yeah.
the, yeah.
So, and they did switch it up too. They did switch a little bit of
The
the
Civil
thing.
War song is very,
Yeah.
very sad.
Yeah. So I put it kind of right near the middle.
It's right in the middle of the pack. Number 6. All right. So
So I'm
you're
gonna
going to
put 6 down
document
on
your
mine.
6.
Yep.
All right. How about you, Jim? What do you think about American Adventure?
I want to preface this by saying I like everything on the list. I like everything,
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah.
but something's got to be number 10. And so I put the American Adventure as number 10. One of the reasons Stacy said it's not something I do every time I go to the park. As a matter of fact, the only time I remember seeing this show is when Derick and Greg were in town and we went to see the show.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't remember the time previous that I saw it.
Yeah.
It was that long ago. It's a great show. I like it, but when you're with kids that want to do the rides, this is a 30-minute show, so it's kind of long. It's in the very if you enter the park from the front up by Spaceship Earth, it's in the very, very back of the park.
Yeah.
Again, I want to say that I like it. It's just it's something's got to be number 10 on my list. So this is it.
Yes. When you enter into the American Adventure, the building where it's actually at, it's like a museum almost. They have a bunch of art pieces everywhere and historical facts and whatnot. And then you go all the way up around the back. There's like escalators and giant staircases bring you up all the way up to the second floor. And it used to be, I remember when we first go onto this ride, it used to be like, it seemed like thousands of people, but it was like hundreds of people all rushing up those stairs and all. It's not too many people anymore.
Right.
You still probably get like 100 or so, but
Yeah.
but they have that whole giant staircase with like 100 different flags.
It's all the state
they're
flags,
all
isn't it?
the state flags,
county
and I think
flags
all
or-
different
yeah.
stages of
All 100 states. Yes.
Yeah.
stages of the country.
You just gained 50 more states. I didn't know about that.
State of confusion, state of
Yeah.
hunger. I don't know.
All right, Derick and Greggory, who wants to go first? You
I'll go.
guys impressed with the theater?
Welcome, Eric Newman. My points, just remember, my points count for 2 because
No, they
Rachel
don't.
said, I'm her biggest fan. She's my biggest fan. And so she's going to agree with me. So double the points on that. Just remember that.
No, I'm sorry.
And I was talking to Wanda about cruising for food, and she said this is her last ride, her least favorite.
She
thought it was cheesy.
doesn't like it.
I don't think we've been on it every single time we've gone there.
We try,
but
actually.
A lot of it depends on, because it doesn't show like a consistent time, and some of the times that when it plays we can't go because of maybe dinner reservations, or we have a fast pass that we have to do, so it isn't the most convenient attraction. But I like it. That one song you're talking about the Confederate one, that's actually in our Moments with Mr. Lincoln at Disneyland. That's the same song.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow, that's how long it's been since we've been there.
But I like. To me, it's not cheesy. A lot of people I've heard say that though, they think it's cheesy. But I like the Benjamin Franklin, Mark Twain.
Yes.
Thank you. How they tell the story, and I thought I really like it. It's a great way to get out of the heat, and I really like it a lot. It's number 4 on my list.
Oh, very good. A true American.
Hey.
Oh, that's how you did it. Okay, that makes no sense to me. Okay, his list makes no sense. The way he did it. Anyway, mine I put for number 8, American Adventures, because I too love that show.
You loved it, so you give it an 8 on a low score.
I love it.
You know how that's how it works.
That's his movie. That's his movie ranking.
Stop.
He loved it. I give it a 10.
I love the show, but there are other things that are better, but I still love it. Does that make sense?
I agree.
Okay.
Yes.
Anyway, you know what? So this last trip we got to go see it. The one before that, I don't think we did, and I was kind of disappointed. So I'm glad that we had got to see it, and we were with Jim and
Chris,
and I think that was Bob and Ashley.
Yeah.
I think.
And Greg, right? Greg was with us.
There were a couple other people. Yeah, I don't remember everyone now at this point. I'm sorry, but I do remember that
all saw it together, huh?
Yeah, that we did see it.
Awesome.
And I like the animatronics and how they flow and switch out. I mean, it's like seamless. It's like, where are they sticking all these things underneath there? Are they on a conveyor belt rotating or something?
Yeah, you know, I did a top 15 list of my favorite animatronics, and when I was researching that, I saw that somebody had mentioned something about the Ben Franklin animatronic in this show in the second scene, and it was kind of a breakthrough in animatronics because it appears as though he takes steps.
Yes.
And that didn't really happen before that. And I wish I had taken note of that before I last saw the show. I would have paid closer attention to it. But so when you mentioned animatronics, that came to mind.
Yeah, I think I remember him walking a little bit.
Yeah, he does.
I thought he went and got a glass of water, went to the refrigerator, had a hoagie, and then came back and sat down.
Went to the bathroom, forgot to turn off his mic. Very embarrassing.
Yeah.
It was a whole thing.
He wore pants at least, so you know.
All right, we're gonna welcome in Noah and Big Noah Mountain 5 and Surfer Girl. And
didn't I just break 1,000 subscribers?
We already said it, right?
I thought we said Eric, yeah, but maybe he didn't hear us. So
I said hi again.
Okay.
Mike Wheeler. Mike Wheeler's in.
Oh, hi, Mike Wheeler.
Hi, Mike.
Hi, Mike Wheeler.
Welcome in. Yes, it's an impressive theater. I really, really like it. It's not. That's why I had no problem including this in the list for today, because it's not like it's Canada or France with just a movie, or China with just a movie. This is actually moving
involved.
parts, and it has animatronics in. It has a giant theater, and even all the pioneers and pilgrims or whatever. The statues on the side that give depth to the theater.
Yeah,
I like that. It's
and
really
the boat,
cool.
a boat actually comes out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I love that part.
You
too,
hear
yeah.
the water, and then
Such good songs in this thing.
I forgot about some of that.
the Great Depression songs and stuff,
Yeah.
and you have the women's rights and all this other stuff, right? It's really really a great thing. I gave
Yeah.
it again because for me it's not a moving ride, and I just like the other stuff more. This was my number 9.
Another non-American.
Another non-American. Wow.
Non-American.
Hey, I don't want to rush everybody, but we're 1/4 of the way through the show, and we've only talked about one attraction.
All right, Frozen.
Ever After.
Frozen, which is in the Norway Pavilion.
Okay.
Frozen Ever After. Stacy, what's your ranking and your thoughts on the ride?
Okay, I give it a 3, and one of the reasons why it is high up on my list is because we tease Avery throughout the ride, and he just smiles and laughs through the whole thing, and he absolutely just loves it. So,
That's your 3?
it's more of a sentimental thing, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, the ride's good, and the music is all good.
It's
Like,
very
I
good.
truly
It's very
enjoy the ride, but with the whole thing that we do with Avery, it just takes it up a whole nother.
Yeah, it's very
level.
visual and colorful.
Yeah.
How about you, Jim? Frozen.
It's number 6 on my list. I agree. I like the ride a lot. I liked Maelstrom, but I think I like this just as much.
Yeah.
The queue is, really cute. I like the movie. I like the songs, that are from the movie that are in the ride, and I like the drop, and I like some other things better. But so number 6 on my list.
Okay.
Cool.
We're gonna welcome in Kay Atwood.
Welcome in, Kay. All right,
Okay,
Derick.
Derick.
I do like this a lot. I like this a lot. I like that it's a newer generation of animatronics with the way the face is imposed. I think that's really cool. I'm always trying to. The one part that throws me off is when you go backwards. In this story, it seems a lot further along in the story than it did when you were on the when it was
Maelstrom.
Thank you. It seemed like the drop was almost at the beginning of the story, but for some reason on this, it's almost like towards the end. So I'm always surprised when that drop is coming. I'm always expecting it at the beginning of it.
I really moved the drop. Though.
I like it. I like I like the effects on it. I think they did a really good job on it. For me, and I think you guys mentioned it earlier. All these rides are actually very tough to grade because they are similar type of emotional rides for me. But this one I give it a 5 just because of it being a newer technology. And if you do it at rope drop and you book over there real quick, there is no line. You don't have
like
to get
in our
fast
video.
pass. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. How about you, Gregory?
So I didn't really like it that much. So I give it a 2.
gives it a 1.
I give it a 2. No, I do like this ride a lot. So I do give it a 2.
Ooh, 2 at Epcot. All right.
And it's very cheerful and colorful and fun. And I think it's if I'm remembering it right, you're going backwards when she's singing "Let It Go."
Correct.
And you're like seeing the blue hall coming away from you as you're going this way, and just that whole experience was mixing up with everything, mixing up together. It just creates a really awesome experience. So, and then the drop, of course, and I like Olaf, how they made him look like he's skating around and everything. It's a lot of fun. I don't know if we've actually ever had to wait in line and like walk slowly. We either fast pass or, like you said, we got there really early and we're like right there at the ride. We've never actually waited like 40 or 40 minutes or an hour or whatever it is to get on it. So
true, yeah.
So I don't really remember the theming or being in line. I just go right to it.
Yes, I enjoy it a lot too. Same reasons as Stacy, but I also like the colorfulness and the animatronics and whatnot. I like in the queue they have this guy who's in the the steamer room who's window
steamer blowout.
It's like really funny.
Summer blowout.
Yeah. So I like that too. I gave this one a 6 on my ranking, number 6. So all right, so
Okay, we gotta welcome in Steve Michaels and Carlos popped in.
Stevie Michaels. isn't
Stevie
it?
Michaels?
No, Steve
Steve
Michaels. Steve Michaels. And Carlos, Disney World Freak, welcome in. All right, next ride on our list, we head on over to Mexico for the Three Caballeros.
Okay.
What do you think?
This, I, what did I give it? I had to switch my numbers around. I gave it an 8.
You're 8?
Yeah, I do like the ride a lot. It is kind of, to me, a little, it's short.
Anti-tacos.
It's chicken fingers. I eat chicken fingers there.
Taco Tuesday was yesterday, not today.
Yeah, so I don't know. Because of all the other rides, it just falls off my 8.
Okay. Boring. That's your
That's
any
my-
other thoughts on Mexico? You want to go to Jim?
No, go ahead.
All right.
All right.
Let's go to
I
Jim.
don't have much to say about that.
Save
gr-
Mexico, Jim.
The Grand Fiesta Tour is number 5 on my list.
5.
I like it. It's classic Epcot, though they changed it up a bit. They added the Three Caballeros, and I love the beginning of the ride when you sail past the pyramid and the people eating dinner there. It's just a cool. The whole pavilion is cool, and this ride is a nice cherry on top of it.
All right.
All right, an 8 and a 5.
Yep.
Derek.
My number is an 8 for it.
Ooh, 8.
Yeah,
Another 8.
it's
Anti.
I do like all the rides here. Believe it or not, we probably hit this ride every time we go.
Yes.
So it is the ride that we like. A lot of it is, though, there is usually no wait time to get on it,
That's
and it's a great way to get out of the heat.
yes.
I think I would rate it higher if there was. It's cute. It's fun seeing the characters in there, but I just wish there was more. Maybe more like a feeling of It's a Small World with the other puppets that are in there. It seems like a lesser version of It's a Small World. So if the puppets were more like that, I would probably enjoy the ride more.
Wow, really?
You give it a 1? Oh, okay.
No, I did not give it a 1.
What did you give it?
I do not hate it. I give it a 9. Doesn't mean I hate it.
Wow, even lower than ours.
It's not one of my favorites. I like that it's a boat ride, so I mean that's the thrill part of it. And that was actually the first ride that we went on with Jim when we met him the last time we went there. So we met him coming out of Frozen, and then we got on to that ride right after, and we were talking and conversating and everything as we waited.
Good memory.
But yeah, I don't remember the ride too much. It's not like at Disneyland where, oh yeah, we always go on this. We're not from Florida, so for when we can go on it, I like to see it, but I don't recollect everything that I've seen from that ride, unfortunately. But yeah, I give it a 9.
I gave it actually. I like this ride a lot. I give it a 4. This is actually 4 on my list.
Don't fall back.
Again, I really like. I like the opening, like Jim said, with the pyramid and the volcano and the smell of the foods. Even though we don't eat there, we don't like the food for eating too much. Definitely smells nice. I like how it smells, and I like how you first go into the cave and all the different pyramids, and I liked how they livened it up with Donald and the Three Caballeros. I think it was needed. Something was definitely needed from the old ride, but I still like how they kept the old architecture and stuff from the old ride, in the same path. Yeah, I think you can close it up there. So that's I actually put it up there, number 4. It's like on my Epcot ranking.
Okay, we're gonna welcome in Amy from AJC Magic, Cricket Fox, Craig Robotics, MGM Family, and I thought I saw Jonathan in here too.
Jonathan who? Jonathan. Craig's Robotics. You get him?
I said.
Yeah. Cricket Fox.
Yeah, and I said
Hi.
Amy. I
Hello,
thought I saw
Mike.
Jonathan in there. Maybe not. There he is.
Jonathan Chong. There he is. There he
I
is.
saw.
Look at you. Look at you, man.
Okay, so our next ride is Mission Space.
Mission Space. All right. So you take it away, Stacy. What do you
I
think?
gave it a big fat 10.
What?
That sounded like a dislike 10.
Yeah.
It's like
Wow.
10 with an attitude.
10 with an attitude.
Total nightmare.
What?
My anxiety was through the roof the whole time.
Yeah.
It was closed in space, and then with my vertigo, I was afraid to look. As soon as I sat down on that thing, my anxiety just went through the roof, and I was like, "Oh my god!" I think I might have opened up my eyes just a few seconds here or there.
Did you feel claustrophobic?
I did. I didn't. Yeah,
Oh.
I just felt like it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you're in just a giant golf ball looking thing, so
Yeah. Yeah, I will not be going on that ride ever again.
they're gonna
Really?
change it. You got to see the changes.
Well, we're talking mission space now. We're not talking about
Yeah.
spaceship Earth, right?
No,
Is that
Mission
what you're-
Space.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I'm getting
We're
those.
going on spaceship Earth again. believe me.
I get those mixed up.
And the one we did was the non-moving one as well.
Yeah, and it's still
And I just,
bothered you.
oh my god,
Oh,
I
okay.
think I was afraid I wasn't gonna be pressing the buttons. And that was just,
Yeah.
and they even had a barf bag. I mean, what message are they trying to send you?
They're just going for
Everyone, like,
authenticity.
sick all over the place, and oh my god,
They have a bathroom kit in the gondola, so what are they trying to say there?
I haven't read those yet.
Do they really?
Yes.
Underneath the thing.
Man,
I told
really?
you we have to make sure we go to the bathroom before we get on that.
Yeah, that's what people want to be doing is going to the bathroom in front of 10 other
And
people.
if you have other
Well,
guests, not
I
even
mean, when
your
you're
own
stuck there for
family.
3 hours.
Sorry, folks, I gotta go.
You gotta go when you gotta go. Duty.
Jim, let's get back to mission space.
Oh
all right?
yeah, so are we gonna welcome in the Walt twins?
Welcome in, Walt Twins.
Jim has to go after that note.
Go ahead. I set it up for you, Jim.
Okay.
Mission Space. It's number 9 on my list. I like it. It's all right. Nobody else in my family likes it. Well, my son might like it. But we're always looking for things that Annabelle might like. So I convinced everybody she might like this. Who knows? And it was no, not so much. But it was all right. It wasn't a nightmare, but for people that are claustrophobic, this is maybe the worst ride on property. And then I can't spin without getting sick, so I always do the less aggressive side.
Yeah.
But it's okay. There's nothing really special about it anymore. Like there's so many rides have come now that have just upped the bar so much that this kind of seems like old tech.
It already,
You know,
it already feels old to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, having said that, I still enjoy it, but it's number 9.
Number
me.
9. Derick and Greggory, did you guys get to ride mission space?
Yeah.
He's done it, I think, once.
No, I've done it many times.
But I think you've only done the
I
orange
choose not to
level.
do it. Yeah, I choose not to
You've
do
only
it.
done that one once, I think, with me. The orange one.
Yeah. I've been on it a few times. This is one of the attractions when I look at the old Horizons. I love it and then to what they changed it to, a bit of a disappointment. I'm not a big fan of this. I give it I think I gave it a 9. Space. Yeah, I give it a 9 too. It's just I have trouble riding rides like that. I get really sick, so I don't enjoy that. And then I get motion sickness really easy. So that's all I'll say.
Mission space is falling.
Yeah,
free
DVC
falling.
Life also said that.
Can-
It gave it a 10, I believe. Is what
Can
they said.
Greggory save mission space? What do you think, Greggory?
I gave it a 7.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, okay.
7 for
Right.
Greg.
Okay.
Oh, the ride no longer has Lieutenant Dan. By the way, they
What?
they redid this story a couple years ago, and Gary Sinise is no longer part of it.
Oh no.
Well, who is?
It's the she's an actress from Firefly. I do not know what her name is.
Yeah, I don't think we had
Wow.
Lieutenant Dan. I don't remember Lieutenant Dan.
Yeah, I don't remember.
But I could have been in total panic. I might not have noticed.
But I like it. I mean, I think I usually go on the orange level because I don't feel the spinning. I mean, I feel the G forces, but I don't know that it's spinning really fast. I don't what
Frank.
oh
Carlos.
I don't like the fact that you are enclosed. That does kind of freak me out. And every time I'm on it, and I was on it by myself mostly, I would think, okay, what's going to happen if there's an earthquake? What am I going to do? And you're just stuck with this thing pressed up against you with the screen and everything. So it is old effects. I mean, you could totally, it looks like when computers first started to get really good graphics. I mean, it's okay. It's still fun, but it's not like big on my to-do list. It's a good thrill ride if you want to do a thrill ride.
All right. I ranked it 10. If this thing went away tomorrow, I would not miss it.
I second that.
I wouldn't miss
Don't
it.
hide your feelings.
It was like that in Mission to Mars. It was like we sit in a seat and you jiggle a little bit, looking at them. It's like no.
Yeah.
It was just okay. I won't miss it. They can take it away. So let's move on to something more important.
Okay.
The next ride.
On that attraction, Disney tried to make it more of a theme, a thrill ride, and I don't think they hit it right.
No.
I don't think so either.
Baxter's in.
It gives you the feeling of what it's like in a shuttle, but
Welcome in, Bex.
Yes.
Alright.
Okay. The next ride is Journey into Imagination.
Imagine with Figment. What do you think?
I gave it a 7 just because some of the other rides that we haven't mentioned I like better.
You gave Figment a 7?
It is always like a must do, but it's not one of those rides that we do like twice or 3 times, 4 times, where some of the other ones that we haven't gone over, so it kind of just falls on the 7 after my American Adventure.
What do you think about Figment, Jim?
I actually don't mind this ride. I know a lot of people do not like it, but I do. Annabelle likes it very much, so I like it very much. I like the song, the Sherman Brothers song that is played throughout it. It's number 7 on my list, and it's something that you can usually do without a fast pass.
Yes.
Yes, there's like barely any wait.
Yeah. I totally agree.
Yeah. How about you, Derick and Gregory?
Now that I've been bashing on the Mission Space, that probably was my number 10, but I said it was number 9, I think. So this one is number 5. I give it a number 10. So
you gave it a number 10?
I give it a number 10. I give it a 10. And the main reason is I really do like the one back in the because they rated it like 3 times. The one from the 90s. I really like the original one.
Yeah.
It's not that I don't dislike this one. In fact, the third version is.
You don't dislike it?
Thank you.
You mean
I don't like
it? Said it's not that you don't dislike it.
Thank you, Mr.
It's not that you don't like it.
But we don't ride it that much. So when we go to Epcot, because we don't, it's probably we've ridden it 3 times. So just because we don't ride it that much, I give it a 10.
Okay.
Wow, there's like no wait. So that's why we end up riding it probably so much as we do, because there's no wait.
Right.
And it's an escape from the heat.
Yeah.
How about you? Greg?
Mine's the same. I gave it a 10.
10.
Just, I like it. It's colorful and everything, and the tune is catchy, but we just don't go on it as much.
Okay, chat, send all your hate mail to D&G Explorers.
Figment haters over here.
I like Figment.
Figment is one of my favorite characters in the park.
It's just the ride. It's
yeah.
It's something to do, but it's not like, we got to go on that right away.
I always look for Figment merchandise.
Yeah, we do it once a trip. It's
Well, we do it probably more than once a trip because again there's no wait.
Yeah.
Whenever we're in that area, we usually pop in.
But that's the only reason. If there was a long wait, we wouldn't be doing it more than once.
I wish they would do something to enhance it. I don't know what, but I don't know.
What, you want the touch lab?
That's another stream. How do you enhance imagination to make it better?
It is like sensory overload for people, though. I'm noticed a comment in there about Ethan. It's
Yeah.
too much.
Yeah.
It does blow stuff in your face. It
Yeah.
does put skunk smells into the car,
Yeah.
and there's loud noises from.
It goes completely dark twice.
Does.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
I can see a lot of kids having issues with that.
be
Yeah.
aware of that if you have small children who are afraid of loud noises or darkness
And
or
Purple Dragon.
and smell of skunk.
He's a nice purple dragon.
What?
He's a very nice purple dragon. Thank you.
What's your number?
Oh, my number for imagination. I also gave it a 7, like
7?
a lot. So
Ooh.
7s and 10s.
I thought I was gonna say 10 because he said also.
All right, so the next one we head to the ocean with the living seas with Nemo, right? Is that what
Yes.
it's called? I'm not sure the formal name, but what are your
Okay.
thoughts on the Nemo ride?
Okay, I gave it a 9. The reason
Nemo.
being is it is very short, and every time we ride it, there's at least one section that is broken down.
Oh, in regards to the displays and parts of that,
Yep.
yeah.
So it's not always fully functioning.
It's usually that fish with the little light thing on the
Yeah, that's right.
end of it's not
Yeah.
moving around and stuff. So.
And then when they go on the TTA, not the not TTA.
I don't think Nemo goes on the
Give 'em
TTA.
over. What is it?
The current.
Oh,
bit.
EOC,
EAC.
EAC. What did I say? EOC.
Yeah.
I can't watch that because it kicks up my vertigo.
The East Australian Current. EAC.
I love
Yeah.
EAC.
Dude.
Yeah, when
Yes.
before I had vertigo issues, I love that part because it made you feel like you're going really fast. But since I've now gotten this vertigo thing,
That's
I can't
Nemo.
watch it.
Look to the side.
TTA is Nemo's favorite ride.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right, so 9 for me.
You gave Nemo a 9.
Yeah.
How about you, Jim?
I gave it an 8. Again, this is another ride that you can usually enjoy without a fast pass.
Yeah.
Seldom a line. It's great. It's when one of the good things about the ride is that you can escape the heat. I guess it's maybe not doesn't have much else going for it, but you can. I mean, it's a great way to escape the heat. But what can I say? And Stacy's dead on about at least one section of it not functioning, and they don't seem to care to fix it because that one with the fish with the light bulb or whatever, that was not functioning for months and months and months.
Yeah.
Or it was the one shark that kind of slowly pops out of the boat, and that wasn't working either for a while.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
But I do like it. I like the fact that you can enjoy the aquarium afterward.
Cool. Derick and Greggory.
I actually like it a lot. I also lump it into just the whole pavilion in there. I think it's an interesting, fun way to get there. It's basically our submarine ride at Disneyland pushed into that attraction there.
Basically.
What I love about it is when it goes into the aquarium and you have the animated figures mixing in with the real life pets or whatever you want to call them in the tank. I think that's always cool when I see that pets. They're my pets, except the sharks. But I actually like it a lot. I give it a 3. I really enjoy it when I go in there. I love that. It's a huge walk to get through. It's like you're walking miles before you get to the actual vehicles.
It is a long ride. Yeah, I do like the beach part of that walk, though.
Yeah, I give it a 3.
How about you, Derick? I mean, Greg. Gregory.
Have we been drinking before the show?
Did you give
One?
it?
I give it a 1.
Really?
Wow.
Couldn't tell if you were asking us to wait.
1 moment, please. No.
I'll tell you in a moment.
No, I give it a 1. I always love the ocean and ocean life, and I love the theming of it. Walking through just the way that they made it look with the colors and like you're under the ocean, and then having the ride mix with live animals and animation. It's almost like you're in a movie kind of type thing. And then when you're done, you get to go to the aquarium and see all the not animals, but mammals and fish and everything, which is really cool. I mean, I love sea life. So, and you can spend so much time in there even after the ride. I consider that whole thing all one unit or one ride. So
Yes.
I like it a
look
lot.
at it that way, but
Yeah, but it's still very, very cool.
yeah.
All right.
What's
Me,
your
I
number?
gave the Living Seas an 8.
Ooh.
Wow.
I do like the ride. Again, this one's not a hateful 8 like my Mission Space was. This one is actually, I do like the ride, and I do like the queue. I've always loved the part of the queue where you're walking along the beach and then you start going under the water. It's almost like you're starting to go make your way into the ocean. I like the queue.
Yeah.
It's disappointing that it's always empty now.
Yeah.
You know, you're
It
walking
is.
through it quick, but it's
I remember
unfortunately,
when the line used to go all the way out to the beach section.
Yeah, it used to
Wow.
be like that, and
Yeah. Yeah.
kind of
Now
disappointing.
you don't see anybody.
All right, so we
anywhere.
got like
15 minutes.
10 minutes before they got to leave.
Oh,
So
okay.
let's go with the
Living with the Land.
oh.
So Living with the Land, I gave it a 2. The sentimental value, I think a lot of you have already heard me tell. So my dad's last trip to Epcot, he was in a wheelchair, and we went into the wheelchair boat, which they actually bring the wheelchair onto the boat, and Avery sat on his lap, and
They loved it.
yeah. So
Yeah.
so anytime I think of Living with the Land, that's the image. His red plaid shirt. They both had the matching shirts, matching jean shorts, and the
Fishing caps.
tan fishing caps. So they were twinsies.
So awesome.
So yeah, and then I just like how I like the music. It's very relaxing. I love
It's
the
awesome.
the
Yeah.
greenery and the different things. Just hearing the dog barking and the goats when you're going through the farm. I mean, it just brings you and makes you I'm at Disney.
It's like
Yeah.
5 rides in one, I think. You know, it's like
Yeah.
all the different areas that they have there.
Yeah.
How about you, Jim?
Love this attraction. It's number 2 on my list. I just like the greenhouse. I enjoy the rainforest scene because it's got that same almost Pirates of the Caribbean smell to it. It's that bromine wafting through the air. I just like it. It's classic Epcot. I like it a lot. Number 2 on my list.
I'm gonna have to pay more attention to what the water,
You
the
smell us?
bromine thing, because I don't remember any smell, so I gotta pay attention next time.
Yeah.
Derek,
All right.
that's 2.
I really like this ride too. I love the oh my gosh, hydroponic stuff. It's always fascinating to see them how they're trying to grow stuff in stuff like they could possibly grow in the space at some time. I've always found this fascinating. This is the Epcot that I loved, the learning part of it, and I give it a number 2 also.
Oh my God.
I love this ride. This is a must for me to go on every ride. Plus, we did the behind the seats tour, and it makes it even more fascinating to do that. And then when you are on the boat again, you kind of get it just brings it all back together for you.
Yeah,
That's cool.
it adds to it a lot because you know the history around everything. I gave it a 6.
6. Ooh, you ruined
Un-American.
the 2 streak.
I do like it. It's a fun ride. And being that we went on the behind the seeds tour, we know about some of the different plants and stuff. There's one plant, I forgot the name that they gave it, but when you touch it, it closes up really quick. Remember?
At the Venus flytrap.
Slowly opens up.
I don't know if it was a Venus flytrap, but
No, it's like a big bush type thing. And
Oh,
when you touch it, it closes its leaves up, and then it slowly opens up again. I forgot what they called it.
wow.
It was really cool, though.
don't touch a mosquito.
Are you sure that wasn't Pandora?
No, this was an actual plant they had there, and you can only do it when you go on the tour. So, but it was really cool.
Very cool.
All right, we're gonna welcome in Candy Mom. She just popped in.
So I'm gonna make Greggory really, really stand out now because I also gave it a 2.
Wow.
Uh,
So Greg was the
Yahtzee.
only one that didn't give it a 2.
Well, I like the theming and everything, and the sounds and stuff.
Just
Oh wow! You know what? Put your hands on there.
oh, you showed my hand.
Okay.
Wow. All right, that's a front runner right there, living with the land. I can
Yep.
tell you right now.
All right. Next is Soren.
Soren.
Yeah.
Oh, Soren.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on Soren?
I gave it a 5. It was really hard to. I don't know. It just felt like in the middle.
Okay.
I don't know.
It just felt like in the middle.
Yeah. Compared to all these other ones.
Yeah.
I mean, we do need. Giving me notes here.
I'm covering up your sheets. Okay, good.
I mean, we enjoy it. We do at least once a trip, but
Oh, we
when
do it
I'm
more than once a trip.
when I go to Epcot, I don't say, oh, we have to go on Soren.
I miss old Soren too.
So
Sorry, said the clip.
so mine's a 5.
Yours a 5. How about you, Jim? Soren.
Putting this list together, I realized that this might be my favorite ride at Epcot. So it's number 1 on my list.
Wow.
It's number 1 because Annabelle enjoys it a lot.
Well, that's a good reason.
And it's also one that my wife will go on. And that's not always the case. So the whole family can enjoy this. I don't even care that the Eiffel Tower looks like a banana. That's secondary to me. It gives you just enough of a thrill, and it's still cool. And I don't care that it's all CGI now. It's fun for the whole family. So it's first on my list.
There you go.
Because
Awesome.
the screen isn't
Wow.
big enough for it.
All right, how about you, Derick and Greggory?
I give it a 6. I like. I just when you go into it, it obviously was built with the building already there. You compare it to the one at Disney California Adventures; they have a whole building set up for it.
It was
It's
built
different
specifically
themed.
for that.
Yeah, and I don't get that feeling in there. To me, it's just like, oh, let's put it in here. Let's create a side part of it. So it loses the excitement as you're going into
Don't
it.
know what was there before. but-
I also like the original movie better, and I don't like the distortion of certain scenes, so I give it a 6.
I gave it a 7. So kind of like right there. I like the smells, the different smells that they have that they don't have in the original, the different scenes and stuff. I still like the original. And when we go on either Florida's or Disneyland's or California Adventures, I always try to get the the first level so that you go the highest. The one thing I hate not hate, but really dislike is seeing people's feet flopping back and forth while you're on the ride trying to look at the screen. And I really like to go as high as you possibly can. So
Yeah.
Do we have 2 more rides? Is it 2 more attractions?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
I am giving it a 5.
Okay.
It's a pretty cool ride. I like it.
I give it a 5, and you questioned my 5, and you go ahead and put a 5.
I know because I knew I had a 5, and I was teasing you. Test track. Test track. What are your thoughts on test track?
Okay. Test track is a 4 for me.
Ooh, 4. Okay.
Yeah. I enjoy it. The kids really enjoy it, and it's a good fast ride.
And you go fast. It's the thrill part of it.
Yeah.
The
That's
fastest.
definitely one that I feel we have to do.
I think we rode that one with
Oh, we
Jim
did?
and Arjon.
Yes. Yep.
That's correct. You sent me the
Annabelle.
picture.
Annabelle was
Yeah.
there too. Yep.
And thus, yes. A few
Yeah.
people sat out, yes, but
Yeah.
that was awesome.
It's definitely a ride that we must do, and I know
I
the
like
family,
to,
the
I
whole
like to
family
do it like
likes
3 or
this
4
ride.
times.
So yeah.
How about you, Jim?
It's number 3 for me.
Ooh.
Yeah, Annabelle loves it. I enjoy it very much. I wish maybe the outside was a little bit longer. I don't know. It's like 2 different rides. There's the brake test and all that indoors, and then when you get outdoors, it's really the thrill. That's the reason we're all on the in line to ride this, is that part of the attraction. And it's sort of, and maybe Derick and Greg will speak more about this. It's our inferior version of the Cars ride out in Anaheim, but it's still number 3 on my list.
Derick and Greggory.
I do enjoy it. I like this version better than the one they had before. But when I look at my scoring, I actually scored it lower. I give it a number 7. But I do enjoy it. It is one of the rides that I do. But if I don't get to go on it, it's not when I'm like, oh gosh, we didn't get to go on it. It's but I enjoy it. But I give it a number 7.
A number 7.
A number 7.
I give it a
fries and a Coke.
Wow. I give it a 3, like Jim. I like it. I don't know if I've been on the original, so I can't really say. And it kind of it's kind of Tronish for me, really, because the colors and you get to build your own car and everything, and then the way it talks to you, like the computer and stuff, and then you see like how you did at the end, and it looks like you're gonna slam into the wall when you're speeding up, but then it just like opens. So and then you're out in the open, which would really be horrible if that thing never did open. Hopefully, there's a brake system.
I also gave it a 3. The kids get mad. I'm the one that they don't want to ride with because I like to take at least a little bit of a part in making the car, and the kids like to, if they're riding with Stacy, she lets them totally make the car. And I like to have a little bit of input in the car.
So you're like a big kid.
Yeah, I am a big baby.
You're like, get out of my way, it's mine.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay, last ride, Spaceship Earth.
Spaceship Earth, Stacy, go ahead.
I gave it a number 1.
Ooh.
I absolutely love Spaceship Earth. It is, a decent length of a ride. It's sad that they're changing it.
Yeah, we don't know. Maybe it's gonna be for the better.
Maybe. Like Mission Space, right? So.
Oh, burn.
But yeah, I really enjoy it. I love being able to make the little video at the end and seeing my kid's head on adult-sized body. Of course, now they're that height anyways, but I always enjoy seeing the little videos of the kids, what they end up picking.
Okay. Jim, Spaceship Earth.
Spaceship Earth, number 4 on my list. I think one of the things they need to improve is the picture taking part of that ride, because I will sit up there and I'm perfect, and it still looks like a shark took a chunk out of my skull. So I think they need to fix that, but I do enjoy this ride. Classic Epcot. I like, the Dame Judi Dench narration. They'll probably get rid of that. But I like that a lot. The movie at the end would be so much more fun if my head were intact. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but I enjoy it a lot. So it's number 4.
Okay.
Derick and Greggory.
I give it a 1. It's
Wow.
when I walk in the park, I'm always impressed. I love that big old silver ball. It's always fascinated me. I liked it with Walter Cronkite when he did the voice. And I don't think they really changed it a whole lot when they redid it. So I don't think they're going to change that much again on this other one. I think it's ready for a rehab. So I'm looking forward to that. But I give it a number 1. It's like my Carousel of Progress for Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
I gave it a number 4. I like it, just as well. So I think my favorite scene is probably when you're first going up and you see it's like a blizzard and you see the mammoth, and it's just like a huge screen. I think that's an awesome sight. And then towards the end, when you're way up high and you see all the stars and everything. And you're right, last time we did it, I think half your face was missing off the picture. So, but it's a fun ride. I enjoy it. And maybe if they take Dame Judi Dench out, they should have Chris Hemsworth narrate it next, because he has like that boisterous, accent voice. I think he'd be very good doing that.
Interesting.
Yes. All right. I gave it my number 1 as well.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Rachel, for posting that link. Everybody, please go over to D&G Explorers at 8:00. And they have Fisher Fun Ventures as a guest on their show.
Yeah.
You want to give them what the final rankings was?
Sure.
Thank you, Rachel.
So Spaceship Earth is number 1.
Spaceship Earth, number 1.
Living with the Land is number 2.
A close number 2. Living with the Land.
Yes. Frozen is 3.
Wow.
Test Track and Soarin' is 4, which I'm not surprised.
Tied. Wow, we have a tie.
Nemo is a 5. 3 Cabrios is a 6. American Adventure is 7. Imagination is 8. And Mission Space is 9. But because we had the tie,
We had a tie.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you again for doing this with us. It was very,
fun.
very fun.
Thank you for having me.
Can't wait for the next park.
The next park is going to be Animal Kingdom.
Ooh.
It's going to be pretty cool.
All right, we gotta let them go.
Got to let you guys go.
Thank you, everyone.
See you guys later. Thank you.
Be over
All right,
there
bye.
soon.
Yeah, we'll
Have a
be
good
back.
show, guys.
Have a good night.
All right, Jim. What did you have anything you wanted to add?
No, I was just I have what's coming up.
What's coming up? What's coming up with your channel, Jim? Let's give Jim.
I'm going to continue to try to do some more afternoon live streams when I can. It's the end of the school year. I'm a teacher, for those that don't know. So things are starting to get a little busy for me. So, but once the summer starts, I can really try to get some watch hours going. So I'm going to do that. I've got an idea for a couple of videos to make at home. So I'll be doing that soon. Also, I hope. And then my normal Tuesday evening live stream is at 7:30 Eastern on the More Sunshine Please channel.
Hey, have you gone on live stream on your mobile lately since you got 1,000? Have you got?
Oh, no, I have not. Have you?
Yes, we've done it straight to YouTube now. Haven't skipping Streamlabs because I was having. I think you know that I was
Yeah, we're
having
having
issues
issues.
with the Streamlab app on
Yeah.
the phone. So it's so much better now. You can just go straight to YouTube.
Awesome.
So excited. It's a huge relief because how much trouble I was having with
Yes.
before. So
Yeah.
I'm very excited about that, and now I just got to learn how to do the gimbal.
Yes.
What do we got coming up?
Okay, so I am currently tonight working on our Le Cellier meal that we had.
Okay,
Um,
Cellier.
yeah.
That's Walt's favorite place. So
yeah, so we did that. We have that coming out that'll be released Friday morning. Saturday we're going to be on Disney World Free, Carlos's channel at 8:30, and I think we're doing
8:30 a.m.
Yeah,
in the morning.
What are we doing? We're doing something.
We are talking. He is talking about. We have a panel of trip people who are going to be going on the trips down to Disney World pretty soon, and we're going to be talking about what's it going to take for us to cancel, or what's it going to take for us to go, or if we're going what our plans are, if we're going to planning on canceling, or if we're planning on going,
okay.
and how we're going to manage it and that type of
I
thing.
knew it was a panel, but I didn't know exactly what it was for.
Yep.
Okay, and then Sunday we have an 11 a.m. show with the DePhilly crew. They'll be on our channel.
The Philly crew.
We're going to be talking about Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure.
Check them out tomorrow night, 9:00.
Yeah.
The Philly crew.
And then Tuesday, you're going to be on the Life Place.
Is that Tuesday, Jim? Fifth
that
case?
Is it?
Tuesday?
Oh, yeah, I should probably get on that.
Are you sure?
It's on the calendar, so you might want to double check.
I'll have to double check.
Yeah, you
I'll have to
check
double
that.
check.
Make sure,
Yeah.
make sure you message Charlie if it's not right. Okay,
Sitting
and
there
then
waiting for where is it?
and then our next Wednesday show is we're gonna have the same people on it, and we're gonna be doing the ranking of Animal Kingdom.
Yeah, if they're available, we have to check, make sure the guys are available, and D&G is available. And then, if you probably don't want to mention that yet until you
not
have
yet.
that.
Okay, we have
person.
something in the works. That
Stacy
we're
has
not
something in the
doing
works.
anything, so we'll see.
We'll see.
So
That's
that's
gonna be
it.
fun.
That's it. I think we just go a week out.
Everybody, please check out Jim Tuesdays at 7:30 p.m. The More Sunshine Please channel. Join the Sunshine Nation.
Thanks, guys.
Very, very fun show. Go check them out. So tonight, go over to see D&G Explorers. Tell them it's a heart attack.
Yes.
It's a heart attack. And then at 9:00, it's this and that crew. Go
Yep.
tell those guys we said hi.
Yep.
And I think that's about it. Check out Dean at the Live Place, guys. He
Yep.
has the entire listing of all the family-friendly live streams. Go check out theliveplace.com and check out, if you're ever bored, check to see what's on. Bunch of great family-friendly live streamers.
Yes.
All week long.
It's not all Disney. There's other material there too. So
Now, I know Jim has an awesome closing that he uses every single time. Right, Jim?
Are you ready?
Yep.
End broadcast.